of Colleges, Professor Shamraj Nisamani sir, Professor and Head SGT University. I also request all dignitaries and faculty members on the dais to kindly join the ceremony. Thank you, sir. Now I respectfully invite all the guests and dignitaries to come on stage and take their seats. I request Chairman sir to come on stage. I request Director sir to come on stage, and I request Mr. Shamraj Nisamani sir to come on stage. Mr. Vineet sir to come on stage, please. मैं आमंत्रित करूंगी हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट डॉक्टर ओम प्रकाश कुशवाहा जी को कि वो चेयरमैन सर को बुके देकर उनका स्वागत करें. मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी विनीत कुमार सर से कि वो शामराज निसामनी जी को बुके देकर उनका स्वागत करें. Clap for them, guys. अब मैं मंच पर बुलाना चाहूंगी मयंक सर को, जो अशोक कुमार सर को बुके भेंट करके उनका स्वागत करें. To extend a formal welcome and share the institutional vision behind our fest, I request Mr. Ashok Kumar sir to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Hello everyone. On behalf of the organizing committee and Sri Ram Police, I would like to welcome the chief guest of the today's and our beloved chairman Dr. S.C. Kulshrestha sir and Vineet ji, Kushwaha sahab and all the students. I'm happy to organize this kind of programs because every department has done something better than the good one before these programs. But today the Department of Faculty of Journalism and Mass Communication has taken a lead to conduct such kind of programs. I would like to thank all the organizing committee members and the head of the department who has taken such kind of initiations to organize such kind of program. Thank you very much, and I wish a good and successful program for 2 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging and gracious words. किसी भी एकेडमिक मिशन की शान होती है उसके मार्गदर्शक और संरक्षक. आज हमें गौरव है कि हमारे बीच उपस्थित हैं डॉक्टर एस.सी. कुलश्रेष्ठ सर, फाउंडर एंड चेयरमैन ऑफ श्री राम ग्रुप ऑफ कॉलेज. सर का दृष्टिकोण और शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में योगदान हमारे लिए सदा प्रेरणा का स्रोत रहा है. मैं सर से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि वो माइक पर आएं और हमें कुछ अपने शब्दों से प्रेरणा दें.
नेशनल मीडिया फेस्ट 2026 के कीनोट स्पीकर श्याम राज नेसमनी जी, प्रोफेसर एसडीटी यूनिवर्सिटी गुड़गांव, हमारे श्री राम कॉलेज के निदेशक प्रोफेसर अशोक कुमार जी, हमारे यूएसी के कोऑर्डिनेटर प्रोफेसर विनीत कुमार शर्मा जी, हमारे जर्नलिज्म एंड मास कम्युनिकेशन के अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर ओम प्रकाश जी, इस विभाग के कुलीग, एजुकेशन के कुलीग्स बैठे हैं और बहुत प्यारे बेटे और बेटियों, मुझे ये माना जाता है कि मैं हर मर्द की दवा हूँ। साइंस का सेमिनार हो तो बोलने को कहा जाता है, एजुकेशन का हो तब बोलने को कहा जाता है, और जर्नलिज्म का हो तब बोलने को कहा जाता है। और 11th आवर भी मुझे पता चलता है कि कोई सेमिनार है, उसमें ये कंटेम्पोररी जो भी है इसका इश्यूज इन मीडिया एंड कम्युनिकेशन टॉपिक है। तो बड़े विद्वान प्रोफेसर नेसमनी बैठे हैं एंड विल बी ईगरली वेटिंग फॉर हिज कीनोट एड्रेस। पर इतना जरूर है, जेट का इंजन लगा हुआ है, इसलिए बड़ा कम्युनिकेशन आज के दौर में फास्ट हो रहा है। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक रिवोल्यूशन से ऐसी डिवाइसेस आ गई हैं, खासतौर से हमारा मोबाइल और भी डिवाइसेस हैं सपोर्टिंग मोबाइल, जिन्होंने बड़ा रेडिकल चेंज किया है कम्युनिकेशन में, डिफ्यूजन ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन। आप सभी जानते हैं कि लाइफ बड़ी फास्ट हो गई है। फिंगर पर हम पहले जिस काम में घंटों लगाते थे वो फिंगर पर हो जाता है। पहले किसी से मिलने जाते थे तो घंटों ढूंढते रहते थे उसे। अब हम एक भी बार के इधर उधर होते हैं कि तू कहाँ है, मैं यहाँ हूँ, तू कहाँ है, मैं यहाँ हूँ, तो मिल जाते हैं। तो मीडिया का रोल ज्यादातर तो पॉजिटिव ही है, क्योंकि हमारी लाइफ एक्सीलेंट बनाई है। जो हमारी ग्रोथ है, डेवलपमेंट है, उसमें बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। और इसे डेमोक्रेसी का फोर्थ पिलर भी कहते हैं, और सबको सही रखने में, बाकी 3 पिलर को सीधा रखने में भी मीडिया का बहुत बड़ा रोल है। जब कोई चीज अच्छी होती है तो नेगेटिव भी उसके साथ साथ होता है, क्योंकि एक कॉइन के दोनों पहलू हैं। नेगेटिव भी होता है, कुछ आपने देखा होगा पत्रकार ब्लैकमेलिंग भी करते हैं, मीडिया का गलत इस्तेमाल भी करते हैं, कुछ सोशल मीडिया इन्फ्लुएंसर हैं वो भी बड़ी उटपटांग बात कह देते हैं। और एक रिफ्लेक्शन जरूर आ रहा है कि मीडिया ने जो संविधान वाली आजादी आजादी है, जो जेएनयू में नारे लगते हैं आजादी आजादी है, उसको ज्यादा आजादी कर दिया है। और ऐसी आजादी नहीं चाहिए जो दूसरों का नुकसान करे। आजादी वही अच्छी होती है जिस पर कुछ कंट्रोल है, अंकुश है। तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि हमारे जर्नलिज्म के फैकल्टी मेंबर्स और जो नेशनली डिफरेंट स्टेट से जो भी यहाँ रिसोर्स पर्सन्स हैं, ज्यादातर हाइब्रिड मोड में हैं, वो बच्चों को बहुत अच्छा नॉलेज देंगे। बच्चे हमारे बहुत अच्छे इंटरेक्टिव हैं भी और इंटरेक्शन अच्छा करेंगे। और ये बड़ा बर्निंग इश्यू है जर्नलिज्म एंड मास कम्युनिकेशन डिपार्टमेंट को। तो मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ अपने फैकल्टी मेंबर्स और स्टूडेंट्स को कि बहुत अच्छा फोकस रहेंगे और फिजिकली प्रेजेंट रहेंगे। मुझे ये बताया गया कि फेसबुक पे लाइव भी होगा, ये सब कुछ इंस्टाग्राम पर भी लाइव रहेगा। तो लाइव के चक्कर में मत पड़ना, यहाँ पर ही बैठकर लाइव देखना और ये फंडिंग इशू है, ये आपका करियर का इशू है, इसलिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है आपके लिए। तो इस आयोजन के लिए मैं डॉक्टर ओम प्रकाश कुशवाहा जी और उनकी टीम को बधाई देता हूँ। और ये एकेडमिक इवेंट जो बहुत ही रिलेवेंट है डिपार्टमेंट के लिए भी, सोसाइटी के लिए भी, वो एक मील का पत्थर साबित होगा ऐसी उम्मीद करता हूँ। और मैं यही शुभकामना देता हूँ कि ये आयोजन सफल होगा। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर आपका हमारा मार्गदर्शन करने के लिए।
Now I would request to invite our keynote address speaker, Mr. Shamraj Nisamani sir, to please come to the mic.
Respected Dr. C. Kulshetra, Chairman, Founder, Freedom Group of Colleges and Institutions. The first time I met today morning, just 10 minutes back, I saw him as a great man, philanthropist, a wonderful human being, a very loving and lively character who is leading such institutions. As I am also working in some other institution, as it was announced already, Dr. Ashok Kumar, Director, Sriram College, Dr. Vinit Sharma, Dean Academics and particularly concentrating the chairpersonship of IQAC, Sriram College, my colleague at Jawaharlal Nehru University, Dr. Om Prakash, and the relation what we have almost 15 to 20 years, all of the dignitaries of Sriram Group of Colleges and Institutions, more specifically the faculty members of Faculty of Journalism and Mass Communication, and those paper presenters today, and all the colleagues in different departments, particularly the young, energetic, enthusiastic, excellent, exuberant students who are sitting and hearing me. A very good morning to all. You know, on 26th of June 1995, 26th of June 1995, when I was traveling in a car on this road for the first time to reach a tiny sleeping town today called Luxor, some of you must be knowing, hardly any vehicle could pass through. I mean, at the time around, I think 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe morning and evening, it may be more. But I could find lot of small vehicles, particularly bullock carts carrying Ghana, sugarcane. Today, I could find more than 200, 300 institutions starting from Delhi towards Muzaffarnagar. Area is flooded with institutions, people, houses, what else and what not. The conference, which focuses on contemporary issues, particularly on media and communication, as media plays a very vital role. We all need to have a kind of idea, what is communication? Right? I don't want to be so monotonous. I am very, very clear to you. Communication is sharing information. And language is the medium of communication. As basically a language teacher, language, we are all multilinguals. Hardly anybody may be sitting here who speaks only one language. Mostly, we are all multilinguals. I am teaching in a university and even heading a department of English, where we have a lot of programs like you. we have more Haryana students. So the way they speak, you all know. Re. When it comes to some other nearby state, okay, Punjab, they speak Punjabi. Beautifully they speak. Today, kitti kinni, balle, shaba, right? Right? You go to Bengal, they speak Bengali. You go to Maharashtra, they speak Marathi. You come to Tamil Nadu, okay, right? So we have different languages in our country, and we speak at times different languages. When it comes to English language, quite often it is said English is the window through which you can see the outer world. English is the window. Why I say again what Chacha Nehru told, 78 years back in the parliament. We have our language. Hindi is a beautiful language. 70-80 crore people use the language. 40-50 crore people is the mother tongue. And we, as I told already, we are multilingual, so we learn one after another, many languages. I speak some 4-5 languages. And all those who are sitting on the dais or you people, you speak very different languages. That is the beauty of language. In the year, in July 2026 or July 2027, or July 2028, when you complete your program or course, you may be aspiring for joining some job, isn't it? Those who are completing the program today, this year, you may be expecting a good job by July 2026. I learned from the professionals working with the different offices in Delhi that those professionals, their credibility is judged, more than 50% is judged based on the way they speak, they communicate. The best way they communicate, based on that, their credibility is judged. And you need not have to say about the media students, those who are doing journalism and mass communication. Whether it is Hindi, or it is Punjabi, or even a dialect, or even Uttarakhandi, right? Any language, Malto, Santali, whatever, Tamil, Malayalam, Telugu, Kannada, Tulu, any language, that is beauty, the way you speak. That becomes a very important landmark in your life. Degree is a part of your program, part of your life. At the same time, the skill, what you have, that is matter. Your English teacher must have taught you already 4 skills. I am not going into that. Listening, speaking, reading, writing. Little bit we will go into. At the same time, when do you communicate well in both English as well as in Hindi? Hindi, of course, you speak well, you communicate well. By 1952-53, Chacha Nehru, as the Prime Minister of India, he was looking for a man to become the Defense Minister of India. So, somebody recommended one particular name and many other people recommended. Finally, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru fixed a man whom he met in Cambridge during 1930s, 40s, 1910s. And that particular man was also there in England for many, many years. A statue of that particular person is still there in front of the Defense Ministry of our country. Krishna Menon. Mr. V.K. Krishna Menon. One particular point I would like to articulate on Krishna Menon. When he came to Delhi, there was a press meet. And one fellow asked, Mr. Menon, what is the secret of your good English? Without seeing left or right, straight from the heart, he said, you people picked up, but I have learned. So, learning any subject, as I told you earlier, any subject, whether it is journalism or mass communication or even writing, creative writing, or any history or any other science, allied sciences, learning begins when life begins. Learning begins when life begins. Learning ends when life ends. So it's a continuous process. What we do, that is what learning. I'm tempted to say about Amitabh Bachchan, the thespian who is more than 80 years old today, 83 or 84, was graduated from Doon Public School, Dehradun. Somewhere I read. It need not be exactly correct, but something happened when he was 21 years old. Amitabh Bachchan got graduated from Doon Public School, Dehradun, and joined at Kirodimal College, University of Delhi, for BCom degree. During those days, a degree, or even today, from Delhi University was more than enough for any person to get a very lucrative job, wonderful job. Now, after graduation, Amitabh Bachchan was ready. So, one interview came from Calcutta, today Kolkata, to become a marketing executive in a very popular company. So Amitabh Bachchan went to Calcutta to attend that particular interview. Now the question is whether Amitabh Bachchan won the interview or not. That's why I already asked, I am told, when you complete your program this year, you may be aspiring for a good job where this particular area of communication, that becomes preeminent and predominant. Amitabh Bachchan attended the interview. The question is whether he won the interview or not. Amitabh Bachchan, it seems, could not win the interview. What happened? He came back to Delhi and met friends. Hey, kya ho gaya? Amitabh, kya ho gaya? Hey, Amitabh said, they wanted to have good communication skills because the position was marketing executive. Amitabh Bachchan, as you all know, taught, for a man, handsome is very important. Right? Many of you, UP and Haryana, boys and girls used to be, boys used to be handsome and girls used to be pretty. So Amitabh Bachchan also was that of handsome boy that time by the year 21, but he had little difficulty that time in good communication. That landed him in trouble. Now his friends said, "Hey Buttu, you start reading your own papa's writings." Now, as you all know, Amitabh Bachchan's father, the great respected Harivansh Rai Bachchan, wrote many novels, short stories, and writings that were already dusting in the cupboard. Amitabh started digging out one after another, and started reading, and later started memorizing many lines. When he acted the picture Sholay, he applied that lines, and the rest was history. You all know Sholay picture is still, even today also, that becomes a monumental cinema, or it has its value even today. And he started memorizing a lot of lines. So today, when Amitabh Bachchan says, "Main, Amitabh Bachchan bol raha hu, kaun banega?" Everybody is expecting Amitabh's voice today. That is what? The same voice, your mellifluous, melodious, quite often stentoric or serenaded or divine voice is to be flowing through the media, whether you are carrying a mobile or a mic or any other. As media student, your voice, your sound, your word, what idea you speak, everything is absolutely important. I think you got the point. How does communication play a very major, preeminent role in anybody's life, particularly in the life of a particular student? You people are here doing some wonderful courses. Maybe you may be selecting your courses. Some of you may be joining a journal. or some of you are going to join, okay, the television programs with the media, and some other one may be sitting and writing in the media lab and editing the work. I know we have a wonderful lab in our university. That lab is very popular, one of the best it seems in the Delhi NCR. You can come and visit what all items are there, and there is we call shooting floor. There we call it shooting floor, where some 300 to 500 audience can be seated, and full coverage is there. Very beautiful room. I mean hall. Then on the first floor there is a shooting video shooting area room, and with all facilities, editing facilities, everything. So here also, by seeing you, you are going through your academic as a profession very, very nicely. So communication and media, challenges and opportunities. Yeah, next one. I mean, if I speak like this, sometimes in case you don't understand, yeah, right. So communication skills. Yeah. As I told, there are mainly four skills: listening, speaking, reading, writing. All four skills are absolutely important. See, success for any person who is looking for a success, you need to know there are 2 points: your desire to win and your willingness to learn. If you don't have a desire, always, there are 3 kinds of people in the world. One is the first one. Let me start from the lower side. As I told, there are 3 kinds of people in the world. 3 kinds of students, or 3 kinds of youngsters, or 3 kinds of boys or girls. The first one is dying people. Dying. अच्छा बेटा होमवर्क किया? सर मैडम होमवर्क तो किया है, लेकिन मैं बुक नहीं लाया. Dying people. आप वो काम किया, क्लास अटेंड किया? सर मैडम कभी-कभी अटेंड करते हैं. Like that. Dying people. Second one, dancing people. आपने नोटबुक लिखा है? हाँ, लिखा है. Yes, I wrote something. Did you submit the assignment? Ma'am, I'll submit it. I'll do it. Kab? Kal or parso, like that. Dancing people. When the teacher says something, or your dad should say something, your mom should say something, or your chairman should request you something to do, then only you will do. Otherwise, no. Dancing people. Third one, dynamic people. Dynamic personality. You need not have to be explained. That particular boy or that particular girl, she is ready or he is ready. Yeah, the notebook is ready. The assignment is ready. And the examination, he or she is ready to face the examination. Any challenge, the teacher or the coordinator or the dean or the director need not have to instruct that much. That particular teacher, that particular student is ever ready, dynamic. We people, as basically teachers, we want you to be dynamic personalities. Yeah, that is what we want. So, never to be first or second. This particular category, dynamism, is absolutely important. Next. Memory and knowledge. Sir, why you are going again back to memory? What is memory? The retaining and retrieving part of human brain. I don't go and explain, we don't have that much time. Your biology teacher must have taught you about 4 lobes. Frontal lobe, temporal lobe, parietal lobe, and occipital lobe. Sorry, everything you cannot find in the slide. So, say the lobes are very important of our brain. 1.5 kg weight for every brain. And there are many lobes, particularly these 4. And there we play with short-term memory and long-term memory. What is memory? The retaining and retrieving part of human brain. You all have your bank account. Yes or no? Hello? Nobody is responding. You all have a bank account? क्या करते हैं? Who puts the money? Who puts the money? You put the money a little bit, and your dad or your mom or your uncle, and somebody puts the money, and who uses the money? You only uses the money, right? Right? You use your ATM or you go into online this and that, and you use your brain is also the bank. Your brain is the bank. Okay. So that memory, initially it is short-term memory, and then it will go into long-term memory. Okay. So any lesson or any theory that you need to keep in a memory, short-term memory, and it will be processed into long-term memory, and that ultimately becomes knowledge. What is knowledge? Human beings, supreme beauty and hidden treasure. The simplest definition. Human being, supreme beauty and hidden treasure. You all have media knowledge. You all have day-to-day scientific knowledge in the form of journalism or mass communication and so on. That's why little bit research, I mean, when you go for a research, then it is tremendous. But initially, you need to have at least some sort of knowledge on doing research also. One example I like to point out, speaking is an art. Speaking is an art. Right? For any media student, you need to speak well. Anybody, anyone. If you are not speaking, then you have to select for some other trade or other program. The more you better communicate, better speak, that depends. You must be knowing this particular girl, Janvi Panwar, the former Chief Minister of Haryana, respected Khattar Saab, awarded this particular girl. Now she is 2021. This particular girl, born to an ordinary school teacher at Panipat district, used to travel at the age of 17 from Panipat towards Kasturba Gandhi Marg, Delhi, to learn different languages, and she knows more than 17-18 languages right now. Right? Please go into Google. Some of you must be knowing. Your country cousin only. Janvi Panwar. So she knows within English. She knows some 7-8 Englishes. You know, American English, Australian English. I wanna. Right? Indian English, American English. Then Punjabi. Right? Haryanvi. Yes, Uttarakhandi. Then Dogri, even Hindi, many forms of Hindi. Even she knows some little bit Tamil, like more than 20 languages. You know the beauty of this particular girl, now 21. On a Monday morning, she gets onto the flight to India's only one institute, Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Indian Administration, Mussoorie, and trains the IAS professionals and comes back on a Friday or Saturday by receiving her check. That is what the beauty of this particular girl, now just 2021. Just she completed graduation from Delhi University. Yeah, wonder girl, one of the wonder girls of India. Okay, that is what. So everywhere you can find, Angreji bolna sikhiye. Here and there you can find. Every nook and corner you can find this particular board. But within 20 days, 30 days, can you learn English? Or can you learn any other language? Something is better than nothing. Right? Little bit you can learn, but at the same time, you need to do rigorous exercise. Those students, those who are doing rigorous exercise, for them, it is becoming a habit that you learn the language, any language, or you learn the subject well. Reading maketh a man. Conference, a ready man, and writing, an exact man. The more you read, as we teachers, we recommend you that you read more. Not just the mobile clipping, no. You need to read more and more. Some books are to be read, some are to be tasted, a few are to be chewed and digested. Even our students, sometimes they may not read even the wonderful book called Bhagavad Gita. Sometimes they may not know. Okay, they may not read. Okay, reading, let it become a habit. Let it become a habit. So, reading to be part of our life always. Yeah, writing. The class 10 student, in Hindi sometimes she or he scores 60, on English he scores 80. What all you do, if you don't write, even examination also you don't get that much benefit. See, one anecdote I am giving, the English professor wrote the following words and asked the students to punctuate it correctly. See that? A woman without her man is nothing. All males in the class wrote, a woman, comma, without her man, comma, is nothing. All girls, now all males they wrote like that. All females they wrote, a woman, colon, without her, man is nothing. So, a small comma can change. So, a small turning point, what does it mean? A small turning point is needed for any other person who is popular, whether a cinema actor or actress or any social media person, the way you deal with that person, that makes changes. That does lot of changes. Okay, say there are means through which governments communicate with residents, then primary way to business, or even business communication, or even particularly political communication, social communication. There, the idea of communication, it is having a great role. In 1750s, you see, long back. It's not long back, but of course, right, some 250, 275 years back, telegraph. In 1876, it was telephone. 1896, radio by Marconi. 1907, radio. 1926, again, television, then television, H.L. Baird, then 1929, 1931, 1957, 1969 to 74, internet just started, then 1970, 1991, World Wide Web. After 1990s, there is a drastic change or changes happened within the last 35 years. You see on the right side, 1999 till 2018. Now, right, the coverage is widely. It is so wide. So, right, that the idea like communication, it takes you into such a level. We are reaching. We are trying. There was a football player. There was a European football player. He had some technique. This fellow had some technique. What is that technique? He used to put goals. One day, a journalist asked a smart question. His name was Gary Kristen. Mr. Gary, what is the secret of you putting goal? Mr. Gary said, I am not going where all are going. I am not running where all are running. But I am running first. I am running first where all are trying to reach. That is what today a media person needs. You need to be the first one. You need to be the first one to reach that particular spot to get the news or coverage. Then only you are the top. So, that type of students who are very active and those who are very alert, for them, right, the greatness is thirst upon them. Right? Any field, particularly in the field of media, you will definitely shine. That is what the changes happened within the last 250 years, 275 years. Okay, media and technology. There are ample of opportunities. Sir, opportunities come. Don't ask like that. We have to create opportunities, and your teachers will guide. Right? We are meant for that. We are meant for that, to create opportunities. At the same time, you are in college. Your institutions will help you how you can create opportunities. They will do. With them, you also need to stand. Okay, so where access is there, you can learn, and obviously, when you learn more and more, you also will become a strong person to create opportunities. Yeah. This thing, of course, your teachers must have taught you well. Okay, today's digital media. I may not have to go deep into digital media. So now you people are all techies. Hardly anybody is a non-techie. People like me may be slightly non-techie, but again, people of our age also, they are learning artificial intelligence. For next another 5 to 10 years, starting from 2021 onwards, 2021 and 2030, 35, now it is the who is the Maharaja of the world? Artificial intelligence. So, digital media. One who is equipped with the artificial intelligence, he or she will get more information. So, accordingly, he or she will even shine. Perhaps we are reaching the last one. So, how you can write for media? Sir, ये तो हमारा बस की बात नहीं है. Sir, my Hindi is very poor, but still. No, it is not meant for me. You cannot say. You can never say. Right? As I started, that I need to be a good communicator. So you have to develop in your mind that, oh, I should be a good communicator. I should become a good professional. I should become a good media person. There are many, as you know, right? The number one media person in the world, the founder or even the owner of writer, Rupert Murdoch. Basically, he was not that much into media, but today he is considered to be the media baron. Rupert Murdoch. What is that secret? His team will reach first to get the coverage. His team. That is what Rupert Murdoch's team, very strong team, hidden, in a hidden way, they operate throughout the world. Now, from where this news came, if you look very seriously the newspaper, at some corner, very small letter you can find writers. That is what writers they do. You can get the detail from Wikipedia or even other channels. How do they operate? So you need to be. We want you to be well versed in digital media. With just one anecdote, I'll tell and I'll wind up. When English was to be carried out everywhere throughout the world during globalization, within the last 30-35 years, the British Council started their programs everywhere, their offices. Now, one particular country came forward to teach and learn English was Japan. English we have already. In India, we started for 200-300 years before, so still we are continuing. But Japan, there was no proper English kind of thing. So the country decided, no, we also have to introduce English. Now, you know what happened? The Japanese government initially decided that our top level, Prime Minister, King and others have to be taught English. So there was a Prime Minister, a wonderful man, Mr. Abe, Shinzo Abe. I don't know how many of you heard the name. So Japanese government wanted to educate its Prime Minister first. Now they advertised in the paper, in the newspaper they advertised. You know who came forward? The man who came forward to teach English to Japanese Prime Minister Mr. Abe was none other than Mr. Barack Obama, the then President of United States. Barack Obama put one condition. This is a kind of joke, that's why, right? It may be slightly interesting. How communication, it spreads, that's the point. Now, Barack Obama put one condition. You have to send your Prime Minister to White House. Yes, Japanese government agreed. So, on that particular day, before that particular day, the Japanese government arranged one tutor, a young lady, to teach some basic things to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister needs to know something when he reaches White House. So that particular Japanese lady who was very fluent and proficient in English, she came in the evening and started teaching. Initially she started just 2-3 sentences. She told Mr. Abe, "Sir, when you reach White House, Mr. Barack Obama would come. You have to just ask, how are you? You have to just ask, how are you? Now, when you say, how are you, Mr. Barack Obama would respond, I am fine, thank you. Then, Mr. Barack Obama would ask you, okay, how about you? How about you? You have to just say, me too, that's all. Me too. Now, on that particular appointed day, Mr. Abe reached White House. When Mr. Abe reached White House, Mr. Barack Obama came. By that time, it was the turn of Mr. Abe to say, how are you? But instead of telling, how are you, Mr. Abe said, who are you? Mr. Abe said, who are you? Just to miss. Instead of how are you, who are you? You know Barack Obama? Barack Obama, a very fluent orator. He need not have to have, he won't look into paper, this and that. As a flow, he would speak 40-50 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. That kind of person even today. So, by hearing that, who are you, he took one step back. Hey, दुनिया क्या नंबर 1 कंट्री क्या प्रेसिडेंट के साथ यो पूछ रहे हैं who are you? Just he is asking to the number 1 country's person, who are you? Then you know what happened? Mr. Obama, usually very jolly and lively person, he looked here and there. Who was standing nearby? His loving and caring wife, Michelle Obama. So Mr. Obama said, I am Michelle's husband. Who are you? So he said sarcastically. Mr. Obama also said, I am Michelle's husband. Now it was the turn, Mr. Obama to ask, how about you? How about you? To Mr. Abe, and Mr. Abe also said, me too. Communication. The best words are your supporters. The best sentences are which will make the difference. The best performance will make significant life changes. And you need to be very clear and clever in whatever you speak through the media or the mic. That is what communication. Develop that wonderful character as personality, good personality. You need to have, what is that? The physical, mental, social, emotional, spiritual well-being of every individual, every student. That is what our personality. I look wonderful students here with that personality, so you can make a wonderful career. Definitely you can make it. On behalf of STT University, particularly on behalf of Department of English and Humanities, and particularly of Jawaharlal Nehru University, I particularly thank our chairman, respected chairman, a group of institutions, Sri Ram group of institution colleges, particularly Sri Ram College Autonomous, and the director and the dean academics, and my friend Dr. Om Prakash, and all other colleagues in the faculty of mass communication, media and mass communication, and students to letting me present some ideas on communication and media. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for your profound and thought-provoking keynote. Your insight had gratefully enriched the National Media Fest and inspired us all. We are truly grateful for your presence and your guidance.
Now I would like to call Om Prakash Kushwaha sir for vote of thanks.
Teacher, guest, and dear student. Good morning to all. On behalf of Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, I would like to express my sincere thanks to everyone present here for making the inaugural session of the first Media National Festival 2026. First of all, I heartily thanks our respected chief guest, Dr. S.C. Sist, founder and chairman of Sri Ram College, for inspiring his valuable time and inspiring us of his motivating work. I would like to thank our director, Dr. Ashok Kumar sir, for his warm welcome and continuous support in organizing this event. My special thanks to our keynote speaker and my friend, Professor Shamraj from SGT University, for sharing his valuable knowledge taught on contemporary issues in media and communication. His words have given us new idea and inspiration. I also thanks to all faculty members, organizing committees, members, student volunteers, and technical team for their hard work behind the screen. A special thanks to our anchors, Srishti Purana, Himali, Prachi, and others for conducting this program smoothly. Finally, I thanks to participant guests for being a part of the festival and making it meaningful. Once again, thanks to everyone for presence and support. Thank you.
Without a further delay, I would really like to start our technical session 1. For this, I want to hand over the mic to Shyam Kumar sir again. Thank you, sir, for giving your precious time to us. Thank you.